Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Dede Septiani from class AKT 2028. Here, I want to briefly explain the material about the examination of intangible asset. The examination of intangible asset is an important process in financial statement audit, especially in user that asset without physical form, such as patents, trademark, or copyright, are recorded and valued accurately. Intangible assets have characteristics that differ from tangible assets because their value is often based on expectation for future economic benefit, rather than a tangible physical form. In an audit, the examination of tangible assets must be confident with caution because the assets are often difficult to measure objectively and have a high risk of manipulation. The first step in the examination of intangible asset is to understand the specific nature and characteristic of the asset owned by the company. For example, intangible assets such as software license or trademark have a value based on exclusive and potent future risks. The auditor must assess whenever the company has full control over the asset and can benefit from its ownership. It is important to ensure that the recognition of the asset is in accordance with the applicable accounting principle and not based to accession estimate. Next, the auditor must assess the method used by the company to measure the value of intangible asset. Typically, the company will use the fair value approach or the historical cost approach. The method need to be evaluated by the auditor to ensure that the assumptions used are in line with market conditions and realistic. In addition, the company must have adequate documentation to support the recording and measurement of such intangible assets such as a contract, patents, or trademark certificate. At the same time, auditors need to pay attention to the impairment of intangible assets because the value of intangible assets can fluctuate based on market or technological change. Auditor must assess whenever the company has conducted regular review to identify potential impairments. The process often involves re-evaluating the expected future economic benefit of the test and company will declare carrying value the infinite statement. In addition, the rise of improper write-off or amortization also need to be considered. Intangible assets have varying usage life. Some have a limit lifespan like licenses, while the other may have a indefinite lifespan like goodwill. Auditor must ensure that the company uses the appropriate amortization method in accordance with the asset useful life. If there is an error in the direction, it can impact the company net profit and disrupt the accuracy of the financial statement. It is important for auditor to assess the company compliance with applicable accounting standards in the reporting of intangible assets. For example, in Indonesia, PSAK 19 regulate the recognition and measurement of intangible assets. Auditor must check whenever the company complies with the guidelines, including the criteria for recognizing intangible assets, which record events for certainty of future economic benefit and the company's control over the asset. On the other hand, transparency is also a major concern in the examination for intangible assets. Intangible assets often carry a risk of manipulation because the value attributed to them can be highly subjective. Therefore, the auditor must ensure the, that the company provides transparent and honest information about the value, useful life, and the method of disposal used. This transparent help financial statement user understand the potential and rise of the company intangible asset. Lastly, auditor also need to consider the tax implication of intangible asset. Some intangible asset may have different tax treatment depending on the type and value of the asset. Therefore, the audit must ensure that the tax calculation related to intangible asset comply with the applicable regulation. Thus, the company not only complies with accounting regulation but also tax regulation, thereby minimizing the risks related to tax compliance. Overall, the examination of tangible assets requires a depth understanding of asset characteristics, valuation method, impairment risk, and compliance with accounting and tax standards. Intangible assets often represent significant value for companies, especially in knowledge-based and technological-driven industry. Therefore, a third examination of the asset is crucial to ensure that the company financial statement provide a true and fair view to the stakeholder. Thank you.